It started with the fence. Every morning I'd walk the perimeter of my 80-acre farm by the lake, and every morning there'd be a new section of barbed wire bent flat. Boot prints, tire ruts, and trash. Coffee cups, cigarette butts, even a perfume-scented scarf once. The culprits, 2 sisters from the new HOA development down the road. Everyone in town called them the Karens. They decided my land was their personal shortcut to get to the lake. Even after I warned them politely, they just laughed. The last straw came on a Friday afternoon. I was fixing a gate when I heard it. The low growl of a German-engineered engine where it shouldn't be. I stepped out of the barn and there it was, a pearl-white BMW X5. Tires spinning in my pasture, grass flying like a lawnmower. The Karens were cutting right through my hayfield like they owned it. I waved my arms. "Hey, this is private land." They slowed just enough to roll down the window. "We're just passing through," the driver said, smirking. "It's faster. Maybe fix your ugly fence next time." Then they hit the gas again, spraying me with mud. That was it. By the next morning, I had a plan. I opened the south pasture gate, just enough for a car to think they could squeeze through. And 50 yards in, hidden under fresh straw, I laid out a neat, ugly line of reclaimed cowrips. Small, heavy, and absolutely unforgiving to low-profile tires. Sunday came, and right on cue, that BMW nose peeked through the gap, smug as ever. I stood by my barn and pretended to look the other way. The moment those shiny tires rolled over my straw. This is pop. The sound was beautiful. For tires one after another, the BMW came to a lopsided halt in the middle of my field. I walked up slow, wiping my hands on a rag. The sisters climbed out, faces red, shouting, "What did you do to our car?" I pointed at my fence line. "You've been warned 3 times. This is private property. Trespassing ends today." They tried to threaten me with calling the cops. So, I pulled out my phone and dialed first. When the deputy arrived, he took one look at the shredded tires and the worn-down barbed wire along my fence and shook his head. "Ladies," he said, "you are trespassing on posted land. You'll be paying for every bit of damage here and your own tow." "Are you kidding me?" one of them screamed. "Do you know who we are?" The deputy actually laughed. "I do, and I also know whose land this is. If you set foot here again, you'll be leaving in handcuffs." The tow truck came an hour later. By then, half the neighborhood had driven past, watching as the BMW, scratched, muddy, and flat on all 4 corners, got dragged out backwards through the gate. I waved as they went by. Shortcuts closed. "Ladies," the next morning I put up a new sign at the gate. "Private farm. Trespassers will leave on foot." Funny thing, that fence hasn't been touched since.